What we can look at today is a safety bolt check. Now, this isn't something specific to winter. However, there are certain bolts that you probably won't check on a daily basis, and you don't want to find out they're loose when you're in the middle of a muddy field and you've suddenly got to take off your chain ring, your chain set, any number of things. So we're going to sense check first. We're going to check the controls on the bike. We're going to do this and use a torque wrench to make sure everything is safe. A general safety check of the bike with all your common bolts, and then we're going to look at a few more specifics. Things like the main pivot bolt, which rarely come loose, except for that one time when you don't want it to. Depending on the frame design that you have, you might find that the main pivot bolt is obscured. So you can access from the other side, but you need to make sure that this one doesn't spin. So in this case, got to remove the chain guide and actually the chain ring to get to this safely. And it's definitely worth doing this before you find out it's loose in the field. Now, it's a good idea to use a torque wrench. Now, it doesn't involve having to spend loads of money. This simple one I'm using here from Park Tool does all the major ones on your bike. More importantly, stuff like the controls that can be fragile. It's great value, definitely worth checking out. And also, make sure you look at things like blue thread lock. There's Loctite, there's various different options on the market. Now, this stuff is gold for stopping things rattling loose. The sort of bolts that kind of rattle loose that surprise you, like maybe a chain guide bolt that you will never look, but that one day you'll find is rattled off. Don't let that happen to you. Now, that's just a few examples, but just consider what can happen on your bike and the things that you don't want to fix when you're out in the field. Don't forget, look after your bike. It's going to look after you.